students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School online session. Myself Pooja Dhokre. See students, in our last session we have studied, even we have started the lesson money in everyday life. We have seen the term what is money, what is mean by money, even how to convert paise into money and money rupees into paise. Okay students, even we have started exercise 3.1, question A, B, C also we have solved. Now students, today we are going to solve question number D. So open your textbook, page number 45. Here students, the question is divide. So in previous session we have studied how to add the money, how to subtract and even how to multiply. So now we are going to see how to divide the money. Here students, we will solve the exercise 3.1 question number D. Okay, now exercise 3.1, first one, rupees 789 divided by 0.30 divided by 9. So we have to divide it. How to divide students? See, write properly here 30 paise. Now students, see here 7 is less than 9, so we can't divide. So take 2 digits. Now it's 78 in the table of 9. See, I will write here 9's table. 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81 and 90. So student, here 78 is not in the table of 9. So which number we have to take now? 72 or 81? 81 is greater than 78. So take 72. So 9 8s are 72. Subtract it. 8 minus 2, 6. Good. 7 minus 7, 0. Now take this 9 here. Now tell me, 69 is not in the table of 9. So take less number than 69. Which one here? 63. So 9 7s are 63. 9 minus 3, 6. And 6 minus 6, 0. Good. Now here point, that's why here also give the point. So here 3. Take here. So 9 7s are 63. That's why here write 6 7 and subtract it from 63. 63 minus 63 students, 0. Again 0 take here. So here again 0. So remainder will be 0 and the quotient is 87 rupees 70 paise. Okay student, so we will see our next example. Third one, rupees 428 and how much paise students here? 40 paise. Rupees 428 40 paise divided by 12. Here students, write properly here. So see, 4 is less than 12, so we can't divide it by 12. That's why take 2 digits here. So tell me students, just multiply, divide 42 by 12. So 12 3s are 36. That's why here write 36. Again subtract it from 36, 42 from 36. So what we will get? Yes, 6. Take here 8. Now, is 68 in the table of 12? No. So that's why take 12 5s are 60. 60 is less than 68. That's why I have taken here 60. Now, subtract 68 and 60. What you will get? 8. This 4 will come here. Right point here. Is 84 in the table of 12, students? Yes. 12 7s are 84. So subtract it, we will get 0 and again this 0. So that's why here also come 0. So remainder will be 0 and the quotient is 35.70. That means rupees 35.70 paise. Okay students. So we will start story sums. Now we will see how to solve the story sums of money. Just now I told you how to divide. Even in our previous class we have studied addition, subtraction and multiplication also. So we will start story sums. So read carefully students. The cost of a pair of sunglasses is 145.50 rupees. That means rupees 145.50 paise. Find the cost of 44 such a pair of sunglasses. Now students, what we will do here? Here the cost of a pair of sunglasses is rupees 145.50. So we have to find the cost of 44 pairs of sunglasses. So here we will multiply 145.50 by 44. So write here properly. 145 is 50 paise multiplied by 44. So do the multiplication. So first 4 multiplied by 0, here 0. 5 4s are 20. Good. So 2 will come here. Here again 5 4s are 20 and this 2 22. So we will write here 2 and this 2 will come here. So 4 4s are 16 and 16 plus 2 18. So 8 will write here and 1 will carry here. Again 4 1s are 4 and this 1 will add, then we'll get 5. Now take 1 0 here. Now multiply these 4 to 0. 4 multiplied by 0, 0. 5 4s are 20. Again here 2. These 5 4s are 20 and add these 2, 22. Good. Again 4 4s are 16. 16 and these 2 add 18. Now 4 1s are 4 and this 1 5. Now just add these two numbers. 0 plus 0, 0. Again this 0 plus 0, 0. Good. Here 2 plus 0 students, 2. 8 plus 2, 10. Now 8 plus 1, 9 and 9 plus 5, 14. Good. And this 5 plus 1, 6. So as I told in last session, how to give the point. Here after point 2 digits. That's why from the right side here 2 digits and give the count 2 digits and give the point. Okay. So our answer is, yes students, 6,402 rupees. Okay. So the cost of 44 pairs of sunglasses is 6,402 rupees. So this one is the answer. So understood students? All of you understood? Okay. Now we will see our next example. Read the question. Here students, see, the annual salary of a worker in a factory is rupees 1,36,146. So find her monthly salary. Now students, annual salary means, yes, 1 year salary. So in 1 year how many months are there? 12 months. Very good. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. So this is the salary of a worker, annual salary. Okay, so just what we have to do now, we'll do division here. So this is the annual salary, that's why divide this salary by 12. I will write here 1,36,146. so this divide by 12. Okay, again students, here first term is, first digit is 1. 1 is less than 12, so that's why take 2 digits and 12 ones are 12. So students, divide 12 from 13, will get 1. Good. Again this 6 will come here. So what will come here students? 12 ones are 12. 16 minus 12, 4. Good. Now this one will come here. Now what we will do students? Yes, tell me. Now here 12 threes are 36. So if we subtract 36 from 41, here we will get 5. Now this 4 will come here. Now again tell me students, is 54 in the table of 12? No, so take less number. So 12 fours are 48. Subtract this 48 from 54, you will get students 6. Yes, again this 66. Now tell me 66 is in the table of 12? No, so that's why 12 fives are 60, less number than 66. Again this 66 minus 60, you will get 6 here. Now students, take a point here and take one 0. 60 is in the table of 12. Yes, 12 fives are 60. So just 60 minus 60, 0 will be remainder, and the quotient is 11,345.5. That means the monthly salary of the worker is 11,345 rupees 5 paise. That means 50 paise. Okay, so write the answer in the word here. Last, the monthly salary of the worker is 11,345.50 rupees. Okay, all of you understood this students? Good. Now we will see our next example. Fifth one. The car travels 448 km in 224 worth of a petrol. Now here they have given us the example. The car travels 448 km in 224 worth of a petrol. How far does it go in rupees 1? So what we will do students here? Yes, just divide 448 by 224. See students, 448 divide by 224. See students, if we multiply 224 by 2, see 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and these 2 2s are also 4. So we will get 448. That means we can divide 448 by 224 directly. So just write here 2 and subtract 448 from 448. So what we will get, students, here? 0. So remainder will be 0 and your answer is 2. That means a car will go 2 kilometer in rupees 1 petrol. Okay. Now we'll see next one. Here, a fountain pen can be filled 25 times from a small bottle of ink costing rupees 6.50. That means 6 rupees 50 paise. Find the cost of the ink that can be filled at one time in the fountain pen. So now, students, what you have to do now here? Just divide 6.50, that means 6 rupees 50 paise by 25. So I will write here 6.50 by 25. See, students, 6 is less than 25, but here is a point. That's why we can't take directly 2 digits. So just write here 0. 6 minus 0, 6, and give point here also. Then take this 5 here. Now 25 multiplied by 2, 50. It is less than 65. So that's why 65 minus 50. 5 minus 0, 5. 6 minus 5, 1. And this 0 here. Now, students, 25 6 are 150. Good. Here 150 minus 150, 0 will be remainder, and your quotient is 0.26. That means the cost of the ink that can be filled at one time is rupees 0.26. Okay, students, all of you understood this? Okay. Now, students, we have finished our exercise 3.1. So we'll see now profit and loss. Okay. Now here, open page number 45. Profit and loss. Students, we have solved the examples of money. Now we'll see what is meant by profit and loss. Here, students, shopkeeper make money by selling things, isn't it? Yeah. They buy things at a lower price and sell them at a higher price. Thus they gain money. Okay. The price at which something is bought is called the cost price. And the short form of cost price is CP. Okay. The price at which something is bought is called the cost price. That means CP. Now we'll see next thing. Here, the price at which it is sold is called the selling price. That means SP. Something is sold, it's called at the selling price. That means short form of selling price is SB. The gain in money is called profit. Okay. So whatever the gain will be, that is called as profit. So this is very important, students. Profit. This formula is very important. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. SP means what, students? Selling price, and CP means cost price. So this is very important formula, students. Always remember this. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. Now, however, sometimes the shopkeeper may have to sell at a price lower than the cost price. See, students, sometimes they have to sell at a lower price than the cost price. For example, if the thing gets damaged, it has to be sold at a lower price. In this case, the shopkeeper loses money. Money lost in selling is called loss. Money lost in selling is called loss. Here is a profit and here is a loss. So students, the gain in money is called profit and the money lost in selling is called loss. Now the formula of loss is equal to CP minus SP. CP means students cost price and SP means selling price. So now all of you understood. Be careful while reading the example and use the formula for solving the examples. So we will see here first example. See in your textbook. Surjit runs a furniture shop. He buys and sells sofa sets. He buys a sofa for rupees 4,000 and a few days later sells it for rupees 5,000. What is his profit or loss? See students, here he buys a sofa for rupees 4,000. Just now I told you that the price at something is what is called CP. So that's why here CP is 4,000 and a few days later sells it for rupees 5,000. Sells, that means it is a selling price. Okay, now what is his profit or loss? Now students, see, you can see that he buys a sofa that for 4,000 and sells at a 5,000. That means he has a here profit. Okay, so how will we write here? The cost price CP of the sofa is equal to 4,000. Okay, as he sells it for 5,000, the selling price, that means SP of the sofa is equal to rupees 5,000. Now students, here since the selling price is higher than the cost price, here selling price is higher than the cost price, so there is a gain or profit. So students, see, you can see here they have given diagram of CP and SP. Here CP is 4,000 and SP is 5,000. As 5,000 is greater than 4,000, that's why here is a profit. Okay, now we'll see here. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Yeah, selling price, that means SP, and cost price, that means CP. SP minus CP, that means 5,000 minus 4,000. Here we'll get 1,000 rupees. Very good. So answer profit is equal to 1,000 rupees. Okay, now we'll see our next example. This one, see, Mr. Sharma bought an old house for 12,26,000. He sold it for 13,52,000 after spending 75,000 on repairs. What is his profit? See students, look at the diagram here. Here CP is 12,26,000. Even he has spent money on repairs, that one 75,000. Okay, so just add 12,26,000 plus 75,000. Okay, so after adding we'll get 13,01,000. See, cost price of the house 12,26,000. Even amount spent on repairs is equal to 75,000. So just add it, you will get 13,01,000. Okay, now here selling price is 13,52,000. Now profit, what is the formula of profit? SP minus CP. So just subtract 13,52,000 minus 13,01,000. Okay, after subtracting we'll get the answer 51,000 rupees. Okay, so Mr. Sharma has a profit of rupees 51,000. Now students, here is a one note on page number 47. See, what is it? Here, note that any additional expenses such as repairs or freight are called overhead charges. They are a part of the cost price of the goods. So whenever there will be the repairs, that means overcharges, so you have to add it in the CP. Okay, now we'll see third example. Suresh buys a basket of mangoes at rupees 220 and he sells the basket at rupees 180. Find his profit or loss. See students, here CP is 220, okay, and here SP is 180. So you can see that he has a loss in it. So how to write it, students? See, look at the diagram. CP of mangoes is 220, okay, and SP of mango is 180 here. So SP is less than CP, that means he has a loss in this, okay. See, directly you can see here CP 220 and SP is 180. So here he has a loss. So how to solve it, students? Here cost price is more than the selling price, therefore there is a loss. Loss is equal to CP minus SP. So just subtract it. 220 minus 180 is equal to rupees 40. Very good. Now loss is rupees 40. Now students, here is also one note. Remember, if cost price is more than the selling price, see, if CP is more than the SP, there is a loss, and if SP is more than the CP, so there will be the profit. Okay students, now you understood profit and loss? Okay. Now students, we will see fourth one here. A shopkeeper of electronics goods bought a pen drive for rupees 475 and sold it for rupees 510. Find his profit. Now you can see here bought means CP, and what is the CP of the pen drive is rupees 475, and SP sold means SP, and this one is a rupees 510. So use the formula profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. So put the values in the formula. Here SP is equal to 510 and CP 475. So just subtract it and you will get rupees 35. That means profit is equal to rupees 35. Now students, we have just seen about what is a profit and loss. So students, all of you understood what is meant by profit and loss? Yes. So the price at which something is bought is called cost price, and the price at which it is sold is called selling price. Even the gain in money is called profit, and money lost in selling is called loss. Now students, in our next period we will solve the exercise 3.2 depending upon profit and loss. Thank you.